don't have a clue in the universe what is wrong with my mom. I think Joe hit the nail on the head that she's given up. Never before in my life have I experienced her, witnessed her exhibiting anorexic tendencies. Okay? Back when I was 12, going on 13, something like that, shortly before my father welcomed me into his home, he shared with his longtime girlfriend, because there was nowhere to send me, nowhere to put me. I nearly wound up in a foster home. Anyhow, my mom wouldn't eat or drink, and had regressed to a state where she was just talking to voices in her head and lying in the bed, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is different, okay? That's why she can fool police, she can fool paramedics. She's up and dressed and talking to them and can't take her against her will and all this crap. But what they don't know is she's dressed. She doesn't get dressed every day. She sleeps in the same clothes and then wears them the next day. See? She's starving herself in front of me. Starving herself in front of me. It's killing me to watch because she's already so skinny. If that's not an indication of someone giving up, I don't know what is. I have to fight to get her to eat or drink anything. And if I'm not around and she says she's eating and drinking, there's no proof of it. Okay? She can get a bowl of cereal. I mean, this is all anorexic tendencies, and then just dump it out and say she ate it. Okay, I can only know what she eats or drinks in front of me. Okay, so I left her in the storm on 2/28 because I was so just heartbroken, so frustrated, so angry that she canceled her psychiatric appointment that I'd been waiting weeks to see her have. Just weeks to have someone see her besides me, someone who knows her. Not the paramedics or cops who come here and they just brush me off, they just blow me off, they just make light of everything. Essentially, they don't care until the person gets hurt, then they care. I was gone all day on 2/28. I think she ate breakfast that morning, supposedly. Again, if I'm not up, I don't know if she ate breakfast, but I'm going to assume she ate breakfast, even though she didn't have her nuts. I left for her, okay? I'm just going to assume she ate breakfast. She says she ate breakfast. I can't prove otherwise, prove anything to the contrary, okay? But then I came home. Okay. Did you eat lunch today, Mom? Yeah, I had lunch. Did you have that soup? She's like, yeah, I had the soup. I said, okay, so if you had the soup, I can go in the garbage and find the empty container, right? Right? And she's like, okay, well, I didn't have the soup. I had peanut butter and jelly. I said, Mom, I know you don't like peanut butter and jelly. You informed me you didn't like peanut butter and jelly. I know you're lying. I know you didn't have peanut butter and jelly. I don't see any dirty utensils in the sink. Please tell me the truth. I'm begging you. Please don't lie to me. All right, I didn't have any lunch. All right, well, will you eat this soup for dinner? Will you do that for me and have a nice glass of beet juice with it? Okay? Because also when she's not eating, I don't know that she's probably not drinking either. She can say she is, but again, I'm not witnessing it. I don't, and it's more important even to drink. Okay? That's why you can last 30 days without eating. Your body eats itself. But drinking, you can only last about 3. All right? That's if you don't drink anything at all. But anyway, and then the soup, she's like, I just want to have, this is all anorexic tendencies. I'm familiar with that without ever experiencing it firsthand or secondhand or whatever. I've never known it. But I'm smart. I know. I've seen movies about it, okay? I just want to have the stuff and not the broth. Mom, the entire container is 220 calories. You're not just going to pick stuff out of it. You're going to have the broth, too. So I watched her eat the entire thing of soup. I've lately, for over a week, been watching her eat, right? So that was on 2/28, okay? That was on Tuesday. So yesterday, I left again. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Yesterday, I decided before it goes away to go see Magic Mike's Last Dance. I would like to tell you that I was able to escape for a couple hours and enjoy it, but I'd be lying. Sure, I can recognize, yeah, that's kind of titillating, that's kind of sexy, you know, watching dance and stuff and whatnot, you know, it was erotic, it was whatever. But it's almost like I'm outside myself watching it, you know, whereas myself is just the pain over my mom. It doesn't go away. It isn't going away, okay? Because I know how easily something could happen to her when she's in such a weak, frail condition. I'm watching her waste away in front of me. I had paramedics and cops here over a week ago, and they didn't care. Oh, when seniors get older, they don't like to eat as much. Whatever. So Wednesday, I left. It was at least a beautiful day. I showered and washed and dried my hair, took care of Omar. I was gone for several hours, okay? Wednesday, remember she's at least been eating her Cascadian Farm cereal. She decided weeks ago she didn't like the oatmeal anymore, okay? She decided, I'm just telling you, Joe, I'm going to go back to that, but Joe's right on the money, and I'll return back to that, where my mom's just fed up with everything, So today, which was really yesterday, but I haven't gone to bed yet. So yesterday, Wednesday, March 1st, she did not have any cereal at all. At all. Okay. I woke up at nearly 8:30 and she hadn't taken her meds. So I forced her, I have to she has to take her meds. I can't force her to eat. Okay. I made her take her meds. Okay, with threats, you need to take your meds, okay, you need to take them now, it's already 8:30, there's no, I will call someone immediately if you're not taking your meds, when you have to take your meds, you know, technically you don't have to eat, it's just ironic, where I've fought so hard, giving you vitamins and giving you healthy food, trying to keep you nutritious, trying to keep you from getting sick, like so many people have throughout this pandemic, and you've managed to not get sick, and now you're fucking starving yourself in front of me, wasting away, getting your body's eating all its muscle mass, and she didn't want cereal. She wasn't going to eat cereal before I left. I said, all right, you didn't eat any breakfast today. Will you please eat lunch? I wanted her to eat in front of me. She said, I will later. See, now she knows she could pretend. She knows she can stick it in the bowl, and I'll see the empty container, you know, tricking me. And I'll have to trust that she ate it, but there's no fucking proof unless I watch her. Is there? No proof unless I watch her. Is there? No. Because she knew the night before she wasn't able to trick me about eating lunch, because I said there's no empty container. I know you didn't have the soup. And then I know you didn't have peanut butter and jelly because A, you don't like it, and B, there's no dirty utensils. You can't trick me, Mom. I'm a detective. Like Joe says, you know, I'm a detective because I care. Someone who didn't care, if the person said, yeah, I ate, they would be like, oh, okay, you ate, that's great. I'm happy. You know, no. I'm making sure, and to the best of my ability. So yesterday, I came home and She had, remember, the soup's a couple hundred calories and that's all. So even if she eats that, she's still going to lose a ton of weight quickly. Okay? If she just eats that, a couple hundred calories a day, my God. She told me she ate the soup. I have to trust her because it wasn't here, right? And I said, Mama, if you didn't eat all day, so I know if you had the soup, if she had the soup, you had just a half a glass. This mug is 16 ounces. You had like a half a glass of water with the soup, if you ate the soup at all. Because you obviously, we've seen she has no problem lying to me. She just doesn't like get caught. She'll lie through her teeth, even though she's supposed to be a Christian. Okay, she'll lie. She has no qualms about that. No problem about lying to me. She resents, I'm sure, that I'm here interrupting her desire to get away with just staying here and slowly killing herself, you know. So I have to trust she ate the soup, but I know damn well she had no breakfast, no milk. She had a little bit of water with her morning meds. So basically, I come home at almost 5, and what has she had today? Water. No milk in the cereal. Half a glass possibly with her soup, maybe not, and another half a glass with her, and 1 glass all day, 16 ounces, if that. We have to trust her on the honor system, and she's provably given up and trying to just do this and just think she's gonna whatever. She can't do it in front of me, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and watch her kill herself in quotations in front of me. I won't do it. Can't. If she lived alone, she'd probably get away with it for a while. Depends on if she has professionals who care enough. But of course, the so-called professionals, the minute she skipped her psychiatric appointment and I told them what was happening with her, they should have had their asses over here, their lazy fucking asses over here immediately that day. Nope. Not even a phone call. Not yesterday, not today, not the day. No phone call, nothing. It's like reinforcing my justifiable hatred, dislike of them, and wanting them out of our fucking lives for good. Okay? She wouldn't eat dinner. And I had to basically say, I will pick up the phone. You want to not eat? You want to starve yourself? I can't make you eat, Mom. But I will not watch you not drink enough. You're not drinking nearly enough, and I don't know what you're drinking. I will not watch that. I will call 911 right now. And I picked up the phone. I'm like, if you don't drink this entire mug, okay? Because I know instinctively she's not drinking enough either. If she's not eating, she has no reason to drink either. I know she's not. I just know it. I know she's not drinking enough. Not even nearly enough. And I only know liquids getting into her is if I watch her. So since I was gone all day, I said, you're going to drink this whole thing of beet juice, right? I filled it up almost to the top again. So it's about 14 ounces because it's rich, the tippity top, which nobody does. It's like 16, so it's 14 ounces a day. Beet juice, vitamin C, get her a little nutrition, even if it's not calories, okay? I had to take care of Oma for a second. I had him in my arms. She sat down, she was drinking that, but the minute I went down, again, anorexics do this. They push around their food, they trick you, they say they're eating, they throw it away, they feed it to the dog. The minute I went down briefly to my room, I came back and I caught her dumping the beet juice down the sink. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to call 911 if you want it. You don't have to have the beet juice, but you need to drink water in front of me. I don't know what you've drank today. I have to trust you had that soup with some water. No. So it took her a long time and she didn't want to do it. But I watched her drink that whole thing, so I at least know she gets that in her. I can't trust anything I don't see. See? Anything that I don't see her eat or drink, I can't trust. I don't threaten to call anybody when she won't eat. I just say I'm telling people, but I don't threaten to call the police. But if she doesn't drink, no, that's too quickly you become dehydrated. No, she's gonna drink. If I come home and I haven't witnessed you drink throughout the day, I'm not gonna trust you drank anything. I'm gonna know that you drank with your morning meds because I watched, and I'm gonna make you drink a 16 ounce of water in front of me because even that you're not drinking nearly enough. Again, I've done all I can do. 9 days ago was not the first time the police just blew me off and didn't take seriously when I'm expressing genuine concern about my mom, whom I live with, okay? who I witness day to day. So, you know, you're not going to take me seriously. All I'm doing is documenting it continuously with her primary care physician. What else can I do? No one fucking cares. All right? I'm not going to pick up the phone and call 911. I told you. It's when they come over, they see her up and dressed. They don't know she's worn the same clothes every day. Periodically, she's let me wash them. But she's wearing the same outfit, so she doesn't have to get dressed every day. That removes the necessity to get dressed, right? But if someone comes over here, whoever it is, right? Elder Services found her at the table. She let them in. So that's already in their eyes. That's polite. Then she'd not just scream and go away like she's done in years past. They don't know that, but I do. One time she'd scream, go away. And she's having cocoa that I had just made for her because she hadn't had any breakfast. Okay? It was the afternoon. I don't believe she'd had any breakfast. Doesn't even matter. I'm keeping track of it best I can, but they find her drinking cocoa and they ask her the normal questions, and you know, and that's all they can do. She's not neglected. I'm not abusing her, okay? And I try to lift her up. So we went to that piano recital. I went with her. I didn't have to go. It's the last thing I wanted to do. But I went and I sat through the whole thing for hours. And it was enjoyable. It was okay. You know, enjoyed it. And I try to lift her up in other ways. And again, the night she called the cops on me, she just didn't want me telling her what to do. I'm not sitting here screaming like for a long time or calling you names or whatever. It's basically, Mom, can you please go back in your room? You went to bed at nearly 1. You're up at 3:30. Is how I talked to her that night. You know, a couple weeks ago, whatever it was. I'm trying to feed Omar in the bathroom. The blind Omar's trying to eat in the bathroom, and I don't want to have to keep an eye on my mom, make sure she doesn't go in there, because again, she's off. She's been off, and she'll go in there when I tell her not to. And I don't, you already went to the bathroom. I knew she'd already gone to the